Are you on up?
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakafadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutations to Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the GMS Louisiana Saints Camp coming at you with another sit down. And pretty much what we're going to be talking about is how there's going to be a new sheriff in town in the earth, a change of rulership, because as you can see right now, the earth is pretty much on its last leg on all fronts. The environment's falling apart, relationships between men and women's falling apart. We're on the verge of a nuclear World War III. And who's this all happening under? Esau, the so-called white man, showing himself to be that devil or that Satan of the Bible. And Khan. And with this new change of rulership that's coming, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel, are going to have the dominion, and this world's going to be set back in order in its rightful position in the circle of, and pretty much a circle of life where nature's working in complete balance. Anybody have anything to say?
Nah.
And we're going to start off with Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6.
I got you, bro. Ecclesiastes 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
And folly is set in great dignity because Esau, the so-called white man, is in rulership, and his whole spirit is contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's why you see him. Why you see people eating crabs and shrimps, for instance, and oysters, which are meant to be a natural cleanser to the waters, but people are eating that, so that's why these waters are dirty and such like that.
The Most High is all about balance. Like, he can't tell you who the righteous if he can't tell you who the devil is, like who the wicked. So that's his way of having balance. The white man is here to show exactly what the Most High to do, to counteract what the Most High do. Basically being Satan in the physical form on the earth.
Mm-hmm. Verse 7.
Verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And that's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing the princes walking as servants upon the earth, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Ever since we fell off and following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're in this lowest state where these peasants, these servants, the basest of men, is Esau is riding on horses like the princes. That's why everything's out of whack right now.
And the children of Israel, they're basically peasants and serfs, you know, in this society, man. But it's about to be a transference of power, a power shift, where hell is going to meet the devil, and the kingdom of heaven is about to be implemented, and those that are at the bottom are going to be at the top. The first shall come last, and the last shall come first.
Right? Give me Proverbs 29, verse 2.
Got you, bro.
And I mean, anybody in their right spirit should want this world to end, this current rulership, because I mean, you really can't do anything righteous sin or everything set in folly. I mean, look, when you go to try to deal with a woman, 9 out of 10 times she's already with a man and you don't know it. So you're involuntarily committing adultery. You're involuntarily eating pork because this so-called white man likes to put pork in everything. This brother right here just told me that hairbrushes use hog's hide on it,
bristles,
goat bristles, and baby wipes too. They use ingredient in that's derived from pork. It's just complete madness. Everything in this society is meant to make you go off if you're a children of Israel, because these Edomites understand what dominion and rulership is. They understand the law, statutes, and commandments, and they understand that when Israel was never on top, when they weren't following the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Most High took them out of their power seat, so they're doing anything they can to take us out of that.
That's Judah, the 5th chapter.
Khan.
One way to show how wicked this society is, like, it got wicked vibrations going on. Because, like, if you was in a righteous society, anything, the more righteous you with, the more you're going to be exalted in that society. When you're in a wicked society, the more wicked you is, the more you're going to be exalted in. Because one thing about it, when you dealing with a female, you have to act. You basically tell lies, what they call game, just to get your whole purpose of what you want out.
You can't be straightforward.
Well, if you made to tell the truth, you made to look like a demon, like you're stupid. What you gonna tell the truth for?
Hey, bring out that precept, yeah.
All right. Well, I was going right quick to all right. Elder Gabor brought out a while ago. I never even knew this before. They got a song that back in the day came out with a bitch singing "Tell me lies, tell me lies." You know what I mean? But the precept right here is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn."
Can you honestly see anybody rejoicing in this society right now? How many people are on antidepressants and stabilizers? How many people are in these wicked lifestyles such as homosexuality, dressing up like animals, or bestiality, or just all kinds of madness?
You said you had some Yaga now?
Yeah, I got some. This is Ecclesiastes 10:1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are the officers. What manner of the man that rule of the city is, such as all that dwell therein." It says, "A wise king destroyed his people, like an unwise king destroyed his people. But through the prudence of them that which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited." It says, "And the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable." Y'all got it?
It's a pretty much point blank period. When a wicked king is in rulership, he destroys his subjects. And look at what we've got. We've got chemtrails. We've got pollutants getting into the ocean. We've got GMOs, people dropping dead left and right, having all types of mental illnesses. Esau, the so-called white man, wants to kill people off because if you read in the Georgia Guidestones, they want to keep the population down to 500 million because they don't want all these useless eaters, as they call them, eating up the resources that they could have, even though there's abundance on this earth. It's just complete madness.
And we got faggots going around, you know, sick animals, what do they call that? Landing themselves for us coming on. If they're a sea creature, they're docking themselves on the land, man.
Yeah, because the waters has so many pollutants in it. You've got that nuclear reactor waste from Fukushima. You've got turtles with herpes now. You've got crocodiles with herpes. Human sexually transmitted diseases. Animals have that now. What kind of madness is that?
And it's like what you brought back. Like the reason the rivers and the sea is polluted is they're taking the shrimp out of the sea by the tons, the lobsters out of the sea by the tons, the clams out of the sea by the tons. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that keep it clean. That's the ones that keep it clear. That's the ones that keep it pure. Yeah. All right? And people are eating it as delicacy. It's just out of whack.
And that's globally.
In the Most High, he has a natural balance of everything.
They there for a reason.
Well, they got a prey and a predator, so he got a natural balance. So Esau is already making it a dishonorable by what did Most High say? It's
a balance.
Unbalanced scale.
No, when they say dishonorable to have not dishonorable, it's disgusting to be unbalanced.
Yeah, unbalanced scale, abominable scale.
Unbalanced.
No, unjust. Unjust scale is abomination to your house. Yeah. That's what you're trying to say.
And that's how it is about them taking all the shrimp. They be taking thousands of shrimps out that water, man.
Millions, bro. Millions.
I got
millions.
Year-round industry.
I got a precept. This is Psalms 82:4. It says, "Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hands of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." That was it.
That's because of this so-called white man, man. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right? That's why the scriptures say when this devil is took down, the trees are going to rejoice. All right?
They get there.
This devil is killing the earth, literally, man. It's not just all of humanity in mourning. The animals are in mourning. The birds are in mourning. These fucking whales are beaching their fucking selves, man.
Birds don't know where to fly in.
You know, yeah. When it's time for the birds to do their migration, the seasons are so out of whack for this devil fucking with the earth. They don't know where to go, man. You see what I'm saying? And when our great king come back to power, we don't want to get off the topic, and he puts the earth in its rightful estate. All right, all things are gonna be put back in its proper place, man.
I got the precept.
You see what I'm saying? And this devil, man, that's why he has to be taken down, man. His mouth must be stopped, and he needs to be put in hardcore slavery, and a gag order put on his ass for 1,000 motherfucking years.
That's right.
You got it, Ike. Whoever got a precept or whatever.
This is that Isaiah chapter 14. I'm gonna start at 6. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it.
And just look at what Esau's been up to since his little season around the Renaissance. Again, as we keep saying, environmental destruction, strip mining forests, putting chemtrails in the air to allow pollutions to get into the water, just making this whole society based off of lies and treachery. You can't get up in this society unless you trick people through guile and such. And also, Esau's just been colonizing these other nations of people, stealing their resources, setting up puppet governments, and then exalting himself as the apex predator on the planet through so-called white supremacy, making everybody else feel like there's some kind of subhuman when he's the ultimate subhuman. He's the brute beast, the basest of men.
That's right.
And look at what his madness is all culminating into, though first and foremost is through the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, a nuclear-armed World War III that is planning to destroy the world several times over if it wasn't for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. If this man was allowed to have free reign over everything, there would be nothing left. It'd be a smoking crater.
I got a precept with talking about what he's done since the Renaissance period. Revelation touched on that. The book of Revelation, the 20th chapter. All right, so the Most High gave him a small period of time to do that, to deceive the earth, to deceive the nations. This is Revelation 20:3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, shut him up, and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more. That happened during the time of Septimius Severus when they took Rome out of power, took the so-called white man, the Hebrew Edomites out of power. Till 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And they were fulfilled around the 14th century. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. See, we're in that little season since he's put the earth in the uproar from the 14th century to now. This is that little season. And he's in those final milliseconds of that little season right now, man. And the transfer of power is here. You can basically see he's losing his power. All of the little nations of the earth, the nations that don't even have nuclear capability are shaking their fists at this devil, man, rising up against him. He's putting sanction on certain nations, and they just disrespecting them like, fuck your sanctions. You see what I'm saying?
A precept for that back in Isaiah, read verse 10.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 10. It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?
These other nations around the world are seeing America, the chief place of these Edomites, just implode on itself. They're seeing the relationships between men and women fall apart. All the governments falling apart. You've got so much division between the left and the right, even though that's all political theater to begin with. Their military can't even win a bush war against a third world nation. It's just crumbling all around them. And that's why you're seeing America in such desperate straits right now, trying to put all these sanctions on people to try to throw its political and military weight around. But all these other nations know it's just the last gasp of a paper tiger. So that's why they're building up their own nuclear arsenals and coming up with their own trade deals with that around the U.S. dollar, because they know they just have to wait a little bit longer for America to collapse. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to put on the spirit of both sides to go to war with each other to fulfill this prophecy.
I got a precept.
Oh, you about to say something now?
Yeah, let me get this precept real fast. This is Sirach 10:8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And it says, huh?
I was just going to say, and riches got by deceit and unrighteous dealings. Who does that fit like a glove? Esau. How did they get all their wealth? Through colonialism, through making all these false treaties with these other nations, stealing their resources, stealing their land, putting them on reservations and treating them like a second-class citizen in their own country.
Plus, in the Romans chapter, tell you it's symbolic. Tell you about that with Jacob and Esau. How Jacob had Esau healed when he came out the womb. When it's showing that Esau gonna be the ending of the world and Jacob gonna be the beginning.
2nd Ezra 6 and 9.
Hey, Nash, get Ecclesiastes 11 and 18 and hold that real fast. Or you can bring it out while I bring this out real. Let me finish the last part of this. Because I want to get another precept to go with that real fast. That I go to the Genesis. But it says verse 9, why is earth and ash proud? It said, there is not a more wicked thing than the covetous man, but such as one setteth his own soul for sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. That's a so-called white man, you know. You ain't nothing but a mortal man, but you covetous as hell. You want everybody's resources. You want to heap everybody to yourself. On into the book of
Habakkuk.
Yeah, Habakkuk, man. You want to heap everybody to yourself and make this melting pot called America, man. Where everybody can do as thou will. Everybody, you can marry over here, man. You can marry a head of cabbage if you want to. You know, that's just how whack and fucked up shit is, man. And people love to have it so. The more wicked, the more famous and esteemed you are in this kingdom, man. That's what you start. That's what starts to happen when you open your eyes. When God bless you with the spiritual eyes, as being one of his men, you know, or being chosen to be woken. You start seeing everything for what it really is. Even your own family, even your own people, man. You got that?
I got your precept for what you just said, Yakanan. This for you. This Psalms 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
That's what you see, man. We got goons and goblins, gargoyles, all type of shit out here in America, man.
10-year-old trannies. It's just complete madness. But
America is some shit. America is some shit. When you playing that GTA 5 Grand Theft Auto, you listen to the radio, you hear some wacky shit. That's America, man. That old wacky shit you only hear on a video game. It's based on this place here, man. Guys sleeping with their moms. You know, people marrying their dog. You know, we got guys that have a fascination with having sexual intercourse with cars, man. Go look that up.
Yeah, do you want better? This the video just came out. A fucking Edomite is fucking highly in love with a fucking roller coaster, man. This motherfucker laying on his back with fucking kissing and rubbing rust all on his face from an old dirty fucking roller coaster, man. A theme ride or some shit, man.
Yeah, that's how wacky and backwards this place is, man.
They had an Edomite woman that married a train station.
It's ridiculous, man.
You got that precept, Nash?
I got you, brother. You said Ecclesiastes 9 and 18, right?
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 18. It says, wisdom is better than weapons of war.
Sirach 18. Sirach 11 and 18.
Hey, let me bring out this precept first, what you was just talking about, all this weirdo shit.
Yeah.
Fucking cars and roller coasters and necrophilia, all that shit.
Yeah.
This precept let you know, man, America's Babylon. This Revelation 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's right.
All right. So it's every type of perversion you could think of. It goes on here in America, man.
That's right.
Because some of these hateful birds and perversions don't go on in certain countries. You do some of the shit you do here in those countries in the Middle East, they'll put you to death.
Yeah.
So Babylon, I mean, is a fly zone for any wickedness under the sun. Pedophilia, necrophilia, what else? Homosexuality, whatever you do. Bestiality, whatever.
They single mothers, broken homes.
They embrace that's those different vile spirits. America not only embraces them, but they nurture them. They make it as if it's something that you should feel from young.
Nothing is taboo over here.
Nothing.
All right, bring on the precept that brother wanted.
Ecclesia, you wanted Sirach 18?
Sirach 11 and 18.
All right, I'm about to get it right now. 11, verse 18. It says, there is the waxeth rich. There is that waxeth rich by his wariness, Salakia, and pinching, and this is the portion of his reward.
Right, and who's that talking about? Talking about the so-called white man. And his warring and pinching, that's what he do, man. He goes and imposes power on the nations, man, to get the resources and get their territories of the earth, man. Through fraud, through deceit, through indoctrination. You get the women to turn against the men. This is the shit he do. And his what it says, this is the portion of his reward. Let's go back to Genesis. Genesis 20. This is Genesis 27 and 39. It says, and Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword thou shalt live, and shall serve thy brother. It shall come to pass when thou have had dominion, that thou shalt break the yokes from off thy neck. So that's his reward, man. Was to have the power of the sword and the dew of heaven, man, the fatness of the earth. He's living that out now. But now we come into the times of 2nd Ezra 69, man, where he's going to be the end of this age, and Jacob is going to be at the beginning of it that follow it, man. Because to stay on topic with the whole matter, we're coming into a time of a new dominion, and that the Lord Himself is about to take reign as the supreme monarch in the earth, man, right along with us as heirs. Right. Okay, and you motherfuckers gonna get the you're gonna learn to start saying that name. You're gonna learn to start bowing down and kissing the dust of our feet, and just a little bit, man. Okay.
Learn to respect on that name.
You're gonna start respecting every Israelite man from the house of Judah all the way down to the house of Issachar, man. In that order.
Hey,
man.
I bring out that definition of the word monarch.
I'm gonna put it on the screen for y'all.
Because when our great king come back to the earth, nothing's gonna be done by diplomacy. This is gonna be a fucking dictatorship, a monarchy, man. Hey. All right, and our great king is gonna be the ultimate power on the planet Earth, man. And his servants are gonna be joint heirs. We gonna rule this bitch, Lord willing. And we're gonna rule it with a rod of iron, man.
That's right.
All right, and we're gonna rule it. We're gonna implement it, and we're gonna bring the kingdom, usher the kingdom of heaven in with violence.
Just how your house shot.
All right, now I'm gonna read this word monarch. All right, the meaning for the word monarch. Monarch is a sovereign head of state in a monarchy, and that's our great king, who the world gonna call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai. All right, he's gonna be the sovereign head of state. All pops. As a matter of fact, somebody get Matthew 28 and 18. Matthew 28 and 18. Bama Kushar.
I got it right here.
All right, bring it out.
Matthew chapter 28, verse 18, it says, and Yahweh came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth.
All right, all power is given to our great king. He's the head of the motherfucking state, man. All right, all power has been given to him on heaven and in earth. Okay, a monarch may exercise the highest authority and power in the state. Our great king has the power of heaven and earth. Okay, others may wield that power on behalf of the monarch. Who are those? But what you call them?
Heirs.
Start with A. We are joint heirs, but his ambassadors. All right,
diplomats, right?
All right, we're his ambassadors, so we're gonna be able to wield the same power as him. All right. Typically, a monarch either personally inherits the lawful rights to exercise the state's sovereign rights, often referred to as the throne or the crown. All right, and that's why the scriptures say our great king in Revelation 19, he had many crowns. That's because he went and subdued the planet and subdued the kings of the earth, and he's become the ultimate power. That's what's going to happen. Or is selected by an established process from a family, a cohort eligible to provide the nation's monarch. Alternatively, an individual may become a monarch by conquest. Is not our great king going to do it by conquest? Somebody get Daniel 7:18. Salaki. Daniel 7:18. This is conquest.
It will come from the east.
That's right, bro.
Daniel 7:18.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 18, it says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
That's our great king, man. He's going to be the head of that. The saints are going to come in behind him. But he's going to be one on the fathership calling shots, saying, go here, attack here, subdue here, do this and do that. All right? All right, where was I? Acclamation or a combination of means. A monarch usually reigns for life until abdication. And our king is going to rule forever, man. He's going to rule for all of eternity. Like, read the last part of that. How long you say he going to rule?
It says, 18, it says, I'm going to read the whole thing. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
That's eternity. He's going to have an eternal reign. No other kingdom will rise up to power. Nobody will rise up and come against him. He's going to be the ultimate power forever and ever.
That's right.
All right? And he's going to do it by conquest when he come to the planet Earth again and subdue all the nations, man. It's going to be a transfer of power. All right? When you read Job 9:24, to say the earth is ruled by the wicked. He's going to take the wicked out of their power seat, and he's going to sit on his throne forever and ever. And his few good men, his servants, that abide by his word, they're going to rule. What the scriptures say? We're going to sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel too. Lord willing, we are the elect, man.
And if I could say, in a monarchy, anything the king says goes. If you go against the word of the king, it's off with your head. That's the same way. That's the same way it's going to be in the kingdom. And this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations. So you other heathen nations out there that don't follow unto our law, statutes, and commandments, you're going to get that work. You're going to get that rod of iron.
That thing too.
Come on.
That cut those things.
I got a precept real fast to go what you just said. This is Luke 19:27. It says, but though my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
That's right. So his enemies are the 2/3 of our people, first and foremost, because 2/3 of our people, even when America is destroyed and delivered, we're gonna go into the wilderness, Lord willing, we have the elect. And guess what? You're gonna have rebels that still need to be purged that don't want to submit to our great king. All right. And after America's destroyed, the first mission of the elect is gonna go find these fucking elites that's gonna be hiding holes and under the sea and out in space. You know what I'm saying? All right, and put them into submission, man. You got more, Art?
I got another one real fast. Oh, you got some more on that, right?
Yeah.
You got some more on that, right?
Just to back up what the brother just said is how we're going to go after the elites. This is verse 14 in Isaiah 60. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, because these elites, they're going to be in the position we're in right now, dirt bottom, and they're going to be licking the dust off our feet. They're going to be the new peasants and serfs bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Yasharallah.
That's right, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I had this one real fast. This is Psalms 73, and I'm gonna start at 3. You can break it down, Quad. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked."
All right, and the wicked is bearing rule, man. That's prosperous, man. That's why the scriptures say don't envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Like when we go to the lakefront, we see the motherfucking Edomites riding on the fucking yachts and shit,
Helicopters,
partying and all white and shit.
I envy that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes, you know, we go past by them when we on Bourbon, you look in that fucking restaurant where all them rich white people be at.
Yeah.
You know, eating that filet mignon, you know. You don't envy that shit, man. Fuck the wicked. They're foolish in the Most High's eyes. Bring it out, all right?
It says, "For there are no bands in their debt, but their strength is firm. They're not in trouble as other men. Neither are they purged like other men." It says, "Wherefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covers."
And those Edomites, when they say they're not purged as other men and pride compassing them about, they're not going through what we're going through, man. You know? And that's because the Most High is set up through the Spirit. The Most High gave him dominion on the planet. And they supposed to, he chose the basis of men to rule for a short season. You see what I'm saying? But the Most High, like, I don't want to get off topic. That's going to be us. We're going to be in the power seat where they are, all right? Well, they don't have no worries and they're prideful. We're gonna have righteous pride, you know. We're gonna be pride. Our pride and honor is gonna come with Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Right.
We're not gonna be a false pride, a wicked pride that the Most High hate. Bring it out, all right?
It says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they purged like other men." It's like a plague like other men. It says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart can wish."
And there's hell. Even though they have everything, they have the planet and their dominion. Earth is given to the hand of wicked. They desire, their appetite is hell, man. They have everything and they still want more, man.
If I could say, that's because in their spirit they know they don't have the blessing. All their shit, all they have is nothing. It's vanity. That's why they try to comfort themselves with more and more carnal stuff, because they know they can't obtain the spiritual.
Right.
And they're not spiritual. They're not spiritual. So, you know, just like a lot of 2/3, you know, they're on all of these different drugs and shit. They're yearning for some fulfillment, but that fulfillment that you're yearning for, you're not gonna get, because that's through fulfilling the spirit. You know, that feeding that physical man is, you can eat and eat and eat, just like back in the day. I was talking to Yakanan about this back in the day. They're Romans and the Greeks, they'll eat and eat and eat, and they'll eat till they fucking throw up, and they throw up to eat some more. You know what I mean? It's just, you're not gonna get the fulfillment, because the fulfillment is coming from getting the understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
And what the brother read in Genesis, they have the door of heaven and the fatness of the earth, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I got a quick one for what y'all just said, all of y'all.
Yeah, and they don't have they don't have no worries that we have. You know,
The White Man's Burden is the movie. They show that.
But all that's about to come tumbling down on them, man.
Right.
That goes back to what I said, like how Esau is the opposite of Israel, because we're gonna have spiritual powers up in there. The closest thing they get for spiritual powers is their technology. That's how they try to be prophets and show what's gonna happen through their movies and stuff. We ain't gonna have to do that in the kingdom. We're gonna be able to just do it spiritually.
Right.
Professor X.
And this is what
got it, bro.
This is what I got right here. This is second address 16 and 46. It says, "For the strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children. And this is the point. It says, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for the sins, said the Lord. And so
See, and that's where that transfer of power going to happen. What happened when we came out of Egypt? We did that same thing he just read. We ransacked them fucking Egyptians, man. That's why they was able to make them fucking golden calves. Where they got that gold from? We was slaves in Egypt. Mm-hmm. So how was they able to make that golden calf? Because when we left Egypt, we took all their goody things. And that's what we're gonna do these damn Edomites, man.
Shalaka, let me go back to 73 in Psalm. It says
real quick, I got
what you got?
I'm just gonna say I got a precept to back up what you just said about how the Most High despises their riches that have been gotten by a robbery. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam of the timber shall answer it. So pretty much everything Esau's done has been to his detriment, because by fucking over these other nations, now that they're in the power, now that they're in their somewhat power, they're coming up against him. And by him abusing the earth by stealing its resources, the earth's fighting against him by causing all these earthquakes and these landslides and firestorms.
Faults
and
in
such.
the earth and all that shit, man.
You was done up?
Khan.
All right, this is Psalms 73, and I'm gonna go back to 7. It says, their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. It says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Mm-hmm.
They speak lawfully.
That's why the scriptures say they oppress a man in his heritage, man. And when you read Hosea, the 12th chapter, it say the balance of the seed is in his hand, and he loveth to oppress. All right, this scripture we're reading is talking about the so-called white man, the guy that is in power of this planet, man. Bring it out, bro.
It says, verse 9 says, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongues walk it through the earth.
They're against everything everything positive. And when I say positive, according to the scriptures, everything holy. As a matter of fact, hey, get Acts 13 and 8. They go hand in hand with that brother just read. Acts 13 and 8. This is a representation of what he just read. A fire precept to that.
Acts chapter 13, verse 8. It says, but Elzmas, Alamius, the sorcerer, for so is his name by interpretation, withstood them, seeking to turn away the deputy from the faith.
All right, this guy was rocking out in the spirit of Esau, man, the devil the Bible speak of. Let's see what it said about him. Bring it up.
It says, verse 9, then Saul, who also is called Paul, filled with the Holy Ghost, set his eyes on him. And verse 10, and said, oh, full of all subtlety,
devil, liar, bring it out,
and all mischief,
bring it out,
thou child of the devil,
fucking deceiver, bring it out, diablos, bring it out,
thou enemy of all righteousness,
anything good, bring it out,
wilt thou not cease to prevent the right ways of Yahweh?
All right, would you pervert the ways of Yahweh by Shimon Awashai? That's the devil we speaking of. That's what the precept that brother bringing out, man. This is the so-called white man. Anything that's against the Most High's will and righteousness, he's against it. He's anti-Mashiach. You got it, all right?
All right. It says, therefore his people return hindered, and the waters are a full cup or waned out to them. Hold on up. And it says, and they say, how doeth the Most High know? And this their knowledge, like in is their knowledge in the Most High? Question mark. No, their knowledge is not.
No, they're not.
Go
What
ahead.
you say, bro?
Go ahead. What you about to say?
Yeah, and their knowledge not in the Most High, man. Their knowledge is in abominable things, anti-Mashiach, anti-Mashiach things, man, anti-Christ.
Vain,
all right,
yeah,
vanity, lies, all right,
gluttony,
all right,
you know, filthiness,
and their philosophy is what's running this planet, and that's why it's about to be a change in power, a change. The righteous is about to bear rule, okay.
And why
the men of the Lord is about to have dominion on the planet.
About to say their knowledge is in witchcraft, the left hand. They love sex.
Right.
They love to have the communication with unfamiliar spirits, man. Things of that nature. That's why it says right here in verse 12, behold, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches.
Mm-hmm.
That's them, man.
That's talking about the so-called white man, man. That's him to a T, man. And then when niggas rock out to their vibration, Yahweh Shem Awashai look at you as an Edomite. That's why I started calling niggas Edomites, man. That John 8:44 say you are of your father the devil. All right. And when you read Genesis the 3rd chapter, all Satan did was teach Adam and Eve and that line of the sons of the power to behave and live like devils, man. That's why he said he was so in the beginning. He taught our people how to be a devil in the beginning. So our people rock out to that vibration. All our people worry about is riches. That's it. Riches. What else? What our people worry about? Getting that bag. They don't worry about being sound in the faith. They don't worry about that, man.
And that's why that's why the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, said that statement in John 8:44, while you of your father the devil. You know? That's why he made that bold statement that he did, man. What you about to say?
I was gonna say, you know, the video with Charles Barkley, Top Coon Charles Barkley, having a little interview, sit down with the one of the quote unquote leaders of the alt-right movement, Richard Spencer. He had a sit down with him, talking to him, trying to debate. And the dude said, listen, man, I don't want you in my neighborhoods. He was like, why we can't be, all we want to do is be able to have a house like you, live equal like you. And he said all he want to do is be equal. And Richard Spencer always say, man, listen, we superior. We are far superior. We don't even want you in our neighborhoods. I don't want my kids to see you when they're being raised. You know, I want them to know that they're above you.
And nothing wrong. And look, and nothing's wrong with thinking like that. That devil is in the right mindset, man.
For his people, he is.
That's Barkley the one fucked up.
Yep.
He's supposed to be like that. Every nation is supposed to want to have dominion. You're supposed to be a racist. Be for your people.
That's right.
Be for the empowerment of your people. All right? Barkley is a coon, man. He's an Edomite, mentally.
Right. That's how you know our people is that much beat down to a point. They beat down so much they can't even picture themselves being over nobody else. The best thing they can do is equality.
I
got a precept real quick. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from Yahweh. So pretty much you 2/3 out there who have fled unto Egypt, who voted in these midterm elections thinking that that's going to change anything. You're not hearkening unto your true power. You're putting your faith in Esau and his system, his dominion. That's why you're always going to be a second-class citizen. You're not thinking like a king, a monarch, who should have these other people following after their ways. And that's why you're going to get put to. You're the people that have hold us back for so damn long. You fucking wicked 2/3 in the desert.
Mm-hmm. I got one fast. What you were saying, this is Romans 9:6. It says, now as though the word of Yahweh has not taken none effect, but they are not all for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
Point blank, period. I mean, there's the Israel, the Most High, which are the elect, and then there are the 2/3 that are given over to their father, the devil, who is Esau, the so-called white man. We're going to have to be put to death on this side and then be reborn righteously through the loins of the 144,000.
These niggas are Edomites, man. They know they're of their father, the devil. Call them bitches Edomites, man. Chocolate covered Edomites, man. The fuck they is? They rocking out the spirit of they father, man.
Oreos.
I call them graham crackers, man.
Come, I got a precept. This is the spirit of the Most High's men are going to be in. The servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. Those that are in reality and in their righteous mind, thinking soundly, man. This is Revelation 2:25. But that which you have already, hold fast till I come. And that's this doctrine of life. All right? These words of wisdom that I gave to you, hold fast to them. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end. Oh, here we go back to that nigga art. Keep my works to the end. Teach. Do your videos. Stay amongst the brotherhood. Don't forsake the assembly of the saints. All right. Those are the works he told us to do. All right. Let's see what he's going to do for them. To him I will give power over the nations. Did he say equality?
Power.
Did he say equality?
Supremacy.
He said power, dominion over.
Man.
All right? You're going to reign supreme over these bitches, man.
Can you read that for me again? You sure ain't see equality.
And he say, and him that keep my work and Salaki and keeping my works to the end, to him will I give power over the nations. All right? And he will rule them with a rod of iron. All right. See, when we have our rod of gold and our ring signet of gold, that's when we amongst each other just parlay.
Right.
Just chilling. I would like to parlay with you. See, but when we run them fucking heathens and shit, we're gonna have a rod of iron. And it's only gonna be used to crack skulls. Nothing more, nothing less. It's only gonna be used to break bones. All right? And that's how we're gonna rule over the bitches. We're not gonna want equality like Charles Barkley, cool ass, Stephen A. Smith, cool ass.
Hey,
Shannon Sharp fucking cool too, man.
Yeah.
You
He
know?
don't want to be no ruler. He want to be equal too.
These people are the people who are
walk in the kingdom with
some happy. These are the people that are flourishing and very accepted into the society, in love with the society, man. They're happy and they're in love. They're comfortable here, man. And what they want and all they want is for to be accepted, you know, to be equal with, you know. That's pretty much what it is. But guess what? That mindset is the mindset that you're going to have equal judgment also.
You fucking never gotta go, man. I be around this bitch eating healthy to the best of my ability, and what? You still get sick around this bitch, man.
Can't help it, man.
He got to go, bro.
GMOs is fucking. I mean, organic food is fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. He got to go, man. Talking about be equal to this bitch, man.
Hey, if I could say, it's spiritual that Charles Barkley's last name is Barkley, like a dog. And what does a dog do? It barks for its master.
That's right.
Right. Let me finish the rest of it. And he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall he be broken to shivers, even as I received of the Father. So, man, we're gonna break bones, man. A potter, if you know how we made earthen vessels back in the days, you know, you would had a little thing with your foot and you're around it with the clay.
You'll press the pedal and mold it.
Press the pedal and mold it. But what would happen if you would hit it with a rod of iron?
It's gonna fucking break.
It's gonna break. All right, that's the Most High metaphorically speaking. That's how we're gonna do these nations, man. We don't want equality. We want rulership. We want dominion. We want rulership of the planet Earth, and not just the planet Earth, all of the heavens, the cosmos. All right, everything, man. Yeah, Paul said, ears have not heard and minds have not seen what Yahweh Shema Shai have in store for them that love him, that obey him, man. And rulership comes with that, man. Dominion comes with that. You got something y'all can done?
No, look at them.
You got it, bro.
It's spiritual that they refer to these other nations as a pot to be broken, because in the law it says if a animal or a dead bug falls onto an earthen vessel, you break it, which means it's a going against the law, which you heathens do constantly. You don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, so we're going to break you in the kingdom for going against the law.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Right.
I got you another piece.
You're going to be required to wear that beard, man. The women to be covered. You men, like I said, to rock that beard and keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, man. Because we ain't going to need it in the kingdom. But you're going to stay at these same bodies that break down and get old. You're going to be taught the law. So within teaching the law, you're going to fuck up, and we're going to be there to correct you, man. Every step of the way. Okay?
With that rod. With that fucking rod.
And we're not going to have mercy on the young or the old. A little kid, Edomite, 7, 8 years old, I'm kicking him in his fucking throat.
That's what I want.
Just a boy.
I want all the young,
fucking throat. I'm
all
kicking
the
him in
young
his
and the old.
old Edomite, 80 years old, that need a cane to walk. I'm kicking the cane out of his hand and kicking him in his fucking ass, man.
Yep.
Lord willing, I'm of the elect.
Lord
you know
willing.
what I'm saying? In fact, that's etched in stone. Even the 2/3 gonna treat them like that when they come back into the second resurrection. All right, we're not gonna have no mercy on them, man.
Hey, the Helmite servants that are going to be serving us, man, going to
Them saviors.
mad at you, man, because they're going to be like, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
God.
You know, they're going to blame you, man.
That's right, brother. That's why the scriptures say the nations are angry. The nations are going to be angry when they see they getting judged for following you. So we put them in position of taskmasters and whatnot. They're going to be beating the fuck out of these devils, man.
They're going to finally be able to get to the fugitives.
But I want to beat the shit out the nations just as much as Esau.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, this Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. For Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are on the face of the earth, man.
It's a point blank period.
Hey,
it's our natural birth.
That's the birthright.
Sound right.
Hey, Nash, get Jeremiah 16:19.
It's our birthright to be above you other nations because we're the only ones that have been given the law, statutes, and commandments, the right way to govern the earth. It's just that in this current rulership, the basis of men Esau's on the top, but it's quickly coming to an end.
Like what Foster said, we must take our place as the rightful rulers.
That's right, bro. That's right. You got it, huh?
Jeremiah.
We'll be able to come.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
You got it, Quad.
Yeah, and
that's straight.
Again.
All right. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
That's talking about our people, man. That's talking about our people. Our people are going to be saying that, man. All right? Our people are going to be coming from the four ends of the earth saying that.
Hey,
all right?
On another note, the nations of the earth, they're going to be saying that too because they inherited lies too. There was under that false covering. It's another scripture I'm gonna get about how they was under that false curtain, that covering of lies too, man.
Car. And then what? Basically, the planet. All of them in the same boat.
Yeah,
you know,
they drink. They drunk that cup.
2/3 of our people are heathens. You see them?
Yeah. Well, the scripture said that they took the ways of the heathen and went double.
Right. So you know, and the lies that they inherit is Christmas, Easter,
Jeremiah 10, yeah.
Women reigning over men, and women thirsting for equality, Valentine's Day, all this bullshit, man.
And if I could,
all right, living in a satanic society and subscribing to the philosophies, something simple as you have a problem with your wayward child and you take him to Esau to a shrink to get
assessed.
Get assessed and help. That's going off, man.
Esau gonna sit up there and give you some fucking pills and
make you worse.
It's over with. And guess what? Another reason why the Most High gonna destroy a lot of you motherfuckers is because you sit up there and a lot of y'all make profit off of y'all kids through that process. Brother just brought up with the fucking putting them on.
That's a nigga woman. The nigga woman, especially down south here in Louisiana, they want Esau to label their children so they can get what they call a crazy check.
Yeah. Oh, he got
a ADHD. Disability check. Oh, he ADHD.
Yeah.
He's a manic depressant.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, she's bipolar, and they can get the little $700 checks a month, and you know what I'm saying, and put a label on them. That's fucked up.
That's right.
That's you subscribing. That's you subscribing to Edomite philosophy, man. To go what? For filthy lucre.
To go even further, it's really good. Salaki, go ahead, man.
Hey, one of the brothers, he had got to the scripture before I did. The brother, 2 witnesses. This is Isaiah 25:7, and it says, "He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." Man, that's them lies.
You
got it out,
bro. That's a beautiful precept. All right, go to the page. All right, you got a you had something?
Oh no.
I got another precept.
Actually, to add on to what this brother was saying about how they're gonna know, the other heathen nations are gonna know who that fugitive was, and add what you were saying in the kingdom when they say we've inherited lies. These heathens are gonna realize the fucked up position Esau, the so-called white man's, put them into. So once they get a chance to get their licks during that 1,000 years when they're getting their licks, they're gonna take full advantage of it.
I got another scripture. This is Isaiah. Right. This is Isaiah 60:1. It says,
"That's what I was about to bring. That's the spirit, all right? Oh, you beat me there, all right? That's the spirit, though, all right? You got it, bro."
It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and thy glory, the Lord, is risen upon thee. It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
All right, and that gross darkness is lies, man. Vanity, man. All right. Well, everything we've been taught here in America is why this is the valley of the shadow of death. All right. I got a precept for that. All right. Everything we've been taught is why we had to get the breath of light put back in us to quicken us. All right. Because the devil has taught us number laws, and we're living in gross darkness. You got it, bro.
Hey, Notch, get I believe it's Psalms 18 and 10. Start at about 10. I think it's 10. 10 and 11.
Let me bring out this precept what he about to bring out first, Bubba Kashah Elder. All right, this Isaiah 28:15. "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsels from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who is seeing us? Who see it?" No, this is not what I want. But that's a good one. I wanted 28:15. Salaki. Hey, that was.
You got that out? Bring it out.
Yeah, 18 starting at 10, right?
Yeah.
Psalms chapter 18, verse 10, and it says, "And he rode upon a cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind."
This is the point right here, 11. Go ahead.
Verse 11, it says, "He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies."
But the point was he made darkness his secret place, man.
Yeah.
That's America. You know?
This is Isaiah 28:15. "Because you have said we have made a covenant with death, which is lies, hypocrisies, fallacies, okay? And with hell are we at agreement." That's our people. Our people subscribe to Edomite supremacy, which is death, all right? And lies. "When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us." That they deceive themselves. They believe a lie.
That's right.
"For we made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves." All right? And that's the world we live in. Falsehood, lies, and which all comes out to being death. All right? Our people have made a covenant. When you live according to this American dream, this American philosophy, Western civilization, you have made a covenant with death.
believing in westernized medicine, believing in the
coming in with death,
college, believing in these different doctrines, these different religions. It's all leads to death. It's all of Satan, man.
Yeah. When you talk about medicine, you have a lot of these medicines that cure cancer, and guess what the FDA do? They outlaw them. They outlaw them. It was one plant I was reading about the other day. It's outlawed by the FDA, and they say it cures cancers on site. You know,
they sent a guy to jail for that. He had cancer and found a natural means to cure it. And when he was in jail and couldn't administer those natural means to himself, the cancer cells started growing back. So he's going to die in jail with cancer.
Yeah, that's just what it is, man. There's a motherfucker coming to my job detoxing off of heroin. They took him off of heroin and put him on some drug called Suboxone. This man talking about not a fucking drug, Suboxone, worse than fucking heroin, man. And it's fucked up.
Yeah, the side effects are 10 times worse than what you're trying to actually pour off, man, as far as being sick. And also, what those different medicines do, it brings forth demons on you, man. It makes your eye, it makes your third eye open, man, as they say, and it put demons on you, man. You start to seeing, hallucinating, and freaking out, man. A lot of times, that's why a lot of them get, a lot of that shit put so much demons on you. You get so hot, and they like to take their clothes off and shit, man.
That's it. Didn't I say you? Didn't I say? Didn't you, brother, say I put in a group the fucking man sitting there getting naked? The fucking people in the psych ward get fucking naked, man. That's what they do.
But when you look on the late night and you're looking at late night TV, and they are pushing some of the medicines that they put, and they say, oh, side effects mean you might have highs. I'm like, damn, who wants something with all these side effects? I heard one of them bitches say suicidal.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what
suicidal
the fuck?
Thoughts. Yeah.
But they know it. See, Esau has sought all things, man. He's wiser than Daniel. He knows this. When he concoct these potions and do his witchcraft and sorceries, and like he's over there in Afghanistan taking all the poppy seeds, and then he put it into a pill and give it to all of our society. Yeah. He know the side effects. He know that opens up the third eye and let demons enter into you. He gives you Prozac, all these bipolar masters, Paxil, CR, Zoloft, so on and so forth, Seroquel. He knows what happens to the people that take those pills for longevity, a long time. Yeah. A lot of them kill themselves, man. They really kill themselves, bro. Yeah. And he knows this, or kill somebody. Yeah. They get homicidal or suicidal when they don't be able to get those medicines, man.
That's what those medicines do. Those quote unquote bipolar, multi-personalities, all that shit come from being susceptible to this demon.
Hey, I want to show something on the screen real fast. Let me show something on the screen, man, and show you we not lying what we saying, man. Hold on, let me straighten it out. Hold on. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. All right, watch this shit.
A new synthetic killer drug known as Flakka is spreading rapidly across the United States and already causing an epidemic of overdose fatalities and acts of violence.
Talk about Flakka. Flakka. The drug is called Flakka. Some have dubbed it the insanity drug, and it's everywhere. It's been described as the scariest drug in the world, more powerful than heroin or cocaine.
This is a synthetic drug that can alter your state of mind, raising excited delirium, body temperature, and literally losing their mind.
We're all experiencing like superhuman.
Might be the name of the
demon. That's the problem. Psychotic breakdowns, hallucinations,
aggressive, violent behavior,
cannibalism, and self-mutilation, indiscriminate violence. When Flakka takes over,
we are living in the context of the end of the age. We are a nation under judgment. But you bad until you see what really bad is.
The guy that jumps in the hood of our car.
Illinois, Ohio, Texas, Kentucky, California, and Florida, especially hard.
Florida, the outbreak.
There's been many crazy stories of people having unbelievable strength.
Some people have like superhuman strength. People have taken Flocka, and it's taken 6 police officers to hold him down.
People tearing off their clothes, running around the streets naked.
In Revelation 18, there's a very, very important passage. In that passage, if you read it, you will find very clearly that the kings of the earth and the great merchants of the earth conspire together. And it says they do sorcery, and the word used there is pharmakia, which is the use of drugs to control the activities of the world.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. But you got the point, man.
Yeah, hey, but all right. Now look, that puts you in a zombified state. That fucking drug. Now they keep making for the last, I'll say, 15 years, zombie movie after zombie movie. They sometimes they make it comedic horror. Or they just keep coming back to back. Zombie movie after zombie movie. Zombie movie after zombie movie. That drug, let's say they put that in the water source. Or put it when they start giving food rations and shit, man. Something's gonna happen where people are gonna be in that state and it's gonna be an epidemic. All right?
Hey, you ever heard of a movie called The Crazies?
Yeah, I saw it.
That's where that happened. Something got in the water and the people started turning into serial killers.
Come, bro. That's going to happen in these last days. All right? Our Heavenly Father said, I'm going to do something in the last days that you won't believe, even if it were told to you, bro. All right? Then it's going to be, man, fucking Godzilla going to be walking around this bitch. So is it far-fetched to see millions and millions of people in a zombified state? And this devil, he put in the movies things he going to do before he do it. Is he not putting these nuclear explosions in rap videos and movies and shit?
Yeah.
All right, he's doing the same with this zombie apocalypse. It's gonna happen, man.
I got one real fast. This is Isaiah 46:12. It says, stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries. This is wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. It says, if so be thou shall be available.
And when it say labor from your youth, since you've been in power. Since you've come in power, that's what you've been doing. You've been pushing witchcraft and sorcery across the planet. All right? And witchcraft and sorcery, people look at it as having a magic wand, dealing with poisons and concoctions. A form of witchcraft is just deceiving a person, beguiling a person. Something that simple is playing mind games.
That's right.
What a pimp does to a bunch of hoes is witchcraft. Get in their head and change they warp their way of thinking. That's a form of witchcraft, man. You got it, bro.
I got a scripture real fast if I can find it.
So he calls philosophy just like democracy and what have you, where everybody can vote for the right thing, but when they've already got what they want you to vote for picked out, they played it on your minds through the media, the movies, and the music.
It's witchcraft. The television is one of the greatest witchcraft tools Esau has, man. The motherfucking television, man.
That black screen on your phones and on your TV is called a scrying mirror.
Like when they I'm gonna tell you something simple as a Burger King commercial. When they put that motherfucking flame broad soaked, and that's not real meat, you know what I'm saying? And it had a cheese melting on it and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's him playing in your psyche, man.
That go back to what Yak and I brought out with the motherfucking yellow, green, and the red. You know,
man, it plays with your mind.
Those colors that entices hunger.
Yeah,
it entices you to want to eat. The smells that come from these McDonald's and these familiar stores. That entices you to want to do these things. That's witchcraft, man.
And a lot of times when you pass by these stores and smell them smells, that's not food cooking. That's an aroma they just spraying in the fucking air to fuck with your senses.
I'm on the interstate and I smell that shit, man. Let me get off right here.
Yeah.
McDonald's right after that fucking exit too. You know?
I got it real fast. This is Habakkuk 2:15 says, "Woe unto him that give his neighbor drink, and that put a bottle to him that make him drunken also, that thou mayest look upon his nakedness." That's what Esau does. He give the people drugs, sex, money, like the brother said, the television, the food. That's that drink represents philosophies and all that other stuff. It also represents the drugs, the money, the guns that he put in our neighborhoods, things of that nature, man.
That's right, brother.
But let me go back to that Isaiah 47. 47 and 12, it says, "Stand now in thy enchantments, and with the multitudes of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shall be able to profit. It says, if so be thou mayest prevail. It says, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologers and stargazers and monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee."
So pretty much those witches and warlocks on the left-hand side that Esau uses to get his counsel from. That's all this left-hand magic's leaving Esau, so that's why you're seeing him, in a sense, lose the juice, and all his methods he used to use to trick the people fall apart. You got all these alternative media news sources cutting through all the propaganda now, but chiefly through the men of the Lord, GMS, Great Millstone.
Hey, but like the brother saying, but this is one reason why you want to get your mind right in these last days. This is what you're gonna. I just showed you, motherfuckers running butt ass naked, jumping through car windows and shit. This is what you're gonna be up against when the LSD, when the speed and the mojo and K12 and the heroin is went away, man. And the Most High turned the the effects of being high off. You're gonna have a lot of druggies and shit that are gonna have what they call that shit?
Withdrawals
and shit out here, man. You're gonna have a lot of freaks and all type of other shit out here, man, these last days, man. They're gonna have men that gonna get raping in these last days, man.
That's right. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on.
From first
You're gonna have a lot of prisoners. You're gonna have a lot of damn guys that broke out of prison and shit out here amongst the people. A lot of serial killers, a lot of pedophiles out here. This is what you're gonna be up against. What I just showed, man. You will want to have the Lord on your side in these last days with this, man. This is reality what you're dealing with, man. And guess what? America has a opioid epidemic, so that's everybody look around you. The majority of them ain't number dope fiends, man. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, piggybacking off of what you were saying, man. And I got first-hand experience watching this shit, man. With a motherfucking addict, a person that's an addict on whatever substance that they're using, a person that's dealing with withdrawals is one of the worst type of people to deal with, because they are going to go to the end of the fucking earth to do whatever they got to do to try to find some type of way to deal with or compensate for their usage, And Esau so fucking stupid. You don't understand that all of the quote unquote so-called power that you was having or you did have, you got all of that from the Most High. You got all that from the Most High, man. Most High control both sides of the spectrum. You know what I mean? So, that's why this change is going. This change is coming from one end of you being the whipping stick back to the righteous side. That power is being put back on the righteous side.
Hey, and somebody on the comment board named Sarab Zakah, they say they're gonna try and put everyone in interment camps. All right, when they get to the chip, when that chip is implemented, the majority of our people that don't get killed are going to go to concentration camps. All right, and when they go through those concentration camps, when you see that last purge, you didn't see how they sent them through that process of they sent them mentally to get psychologically assessed.
Yeah.
All right, and then after they do that, they're gonna put the chip in people, and those that don't want the chip, they're gonna kill you and behead you in those camps. Everybody's gonna get processed in those camps, man. That is not it's not an issue of how, it's an issue of when.
Yep.
All right. And before they do that, when they come to get everybody to go to those camps, first they're gonna do it by decree. Go tell everybody, come here. We got this chip. It got $5,000 already on it. A lot of our people gonna go. But then those that don't go, they're gonna make you come according to the sword, man. And preferably the men of the Lord, those are the ones they really gonna try to drive in those camps. but a bunch of peons are gonna be in those camps. Edomites are gonna be in those camps.
Yeah,
everybody, man. This is about to be a full-fledged totalitarian society ruled by draconian laws, man.
And that chip is gonna be a part of the people acting like that.
Hey, I want to show something real fast. Cause we like I said, we can prove all things, man. Hold on, let me show this real fast. You can break it down. I'll try to keep it on the screen.
What's going on? Funny things happen on the fast, it's fighting my tires. It's one of these spots, man.
I saw it.
That's giving you a visual of the camp. That's how you're gonna have thousands of people in them camps by the millions. And those camps are getting built right now. You have a lot of them that are built already, and people in them already.
Walmart's supposed to be a part of them camps too.
That's that process you were talking about.
Yep, that's the tent.
Exactly what they're going to do. They're going to break your families if they return.
Hey, well, I'm gonna say something. A lot of you niggas out there, man. Once you hit one of them FEMA camps, you might well put your tail between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, man. It's gonna be over for you. What they say?
Over.
This when Tyrone knew he fucked up. That's how you gonna be with your wife and your kids, man. There you go, right there. That's when she knew she fucked up.
And they gonna rape her. They leaving that part out. They gonna rape her.
Yeah.
They gonna show her what a pussy made for.
Yeah, they gonna knock the stuffing out of her English muffin in that day.
Hey, I see somebody on the comment board made a comment. Pray for a quick death for our loved ones, man. Look, in this thing of ours, our loved ones are the ones that are doing the will of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Let me give you a precept, man. Our biological family, yeah, we love them to a certain extent, but when you come to the scriptural basis, they're our enemies too, man. All right?
Enemies of our own household.
The scripture said in Matthew the 10th chapter, your enemies will be them of your own household. And the way Yahweh Shem Shai's format is, and his stipulations is, you either with him or against him. So I'm about to bring out two precepts to show you, you gotta get rid of that Americanized love for your people, man. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. This is in red. This is our great king. He that is not with me is against me. And he that gather not with me scatter abroad. So if you're not with him and you're against me, you're his enemy. All right, you're not his loved one. That's why he's going to let these calamities befall a lot of our family, our biological family, because he don't love them. He's going to say, I never knew you. And I'm about to skip down to verse 50, and it reads, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, sister, and mother. All right? So those are our loved ones, the ones that are on these highways, pushing this sound doctrine across the four winds, laboring, doing this labor of love, not taking advantage of brothers, not extorting brothers. You know what I'm saying? Those that fear Yahweh Shem Shai. And then you got helps. You got those that are not prophesying, but they come give us drinks of water. They come refresh us with their capital. You know what I'm saying? And they subscribe to Yahweh Shem Shai's laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, our families in the next few months they're gonna be celebrating. This month they're gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving. They're gonna be celebrating Christmas,
New Year's.
You see what I'm saying? New Year's. They're gonna be no different than the heathen round about us.
Right.
All right. So they're like we said earlier, they fucking Edomites, man. We can't love them. You gotta learn who to love. Scriptural love, man.
In the book of Matthew, when Yahweh Shai told the brothers to come off called them to follow him, Yahweh Shai didn't say, "Hey, you come with me with this truth and bring your father." It said that the brothers was on a boat fishing with their father. Yahweh Shai called them and they came to Yahweh Shai. It didn't say anything about tell your father to come with him because we care about the family. We do family support.
Hey, I want to show something too on the screen. And going into what y'all saying. This is let me get the scripture. This is Luke 14:26. It says, "If any man come to me and hate not his father and his mother and his wife and his children and his brother and his sister, yea, and in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." Now, simpletons might say, "Oh, GMS, they hate their mother, their father, their sister. They don't give a fuck about them." That's a lie. We love our fathers. We honor them. But let's see what that word hate means, man. This is hate right here.
Strong's G 3404, Messiah.
This is they tripping with this. This says to hate, pursue with hatred, to hate, detest. But this is the main part right here. Especially to persecute by extension, to love less. That's the main part. You're supposed to love them less than the Lord's work, man. Than the Lord. You still have a love for them, but you love them less than the Lord. When it comes to doing the work on Saturdays or doing the work with the Akim, you go do the work, man. Everything else, when it comes to family time and shit, is second nature, man. You know, you put that to the black burner, man. It's about doing the Lord's work first. That's why when you look at the disciples, when Yahweh Shai ran upon them, straight away they followed the Lord, man. You know, I think I forgot two of the disciples left. They followed on the boat, man.
Yeah, the brother just bought out.
Yeah.
You know, they left them straight away, man. Even I believe that was Peter asked him, "Lord, what shall we receive for this? We have forsaken all, man."
And I'm gonna give you another analogy. Like if the Most High do see fit to let some of our family get saved, they're gonna get saved through us for what we do. If we are the elect, all right.
Yeah.
But if most of our family gonna get their chip, man, because all the people this society worry about is bread, water, and raiment. All right, they don't have faith. We live in a faithless generation. So according to Revelation 14, once you get that microchip, that radio frequency identification chip, I mean, you're doomed. You angel dust, man. You powder. All right. So you got to be in reality. The majority of our family is going to get it. There's nothing we're going to be able to say to them for them not to get that chip when their stomachs touching their back and they start getting thirsty.
It's not going to take that long. You think about the mindset of some of our family members. You know, you have from the mothers, fathers, cousins, older cousins, and all those people. Man, all it's gonna take is for them to say, man, look, we had a situation with the economy, we doing away with the dollar. It's a new process. And you go ahead and get this process. We got a $5,000, $10,000 check waiting for you. Come on, sign up and we got you.
And check is gonna be on the chip.
Yeah, just come get this chip in your hand. It'll take 30 seconds. You can put it in your hand and it's done. It's simple, man. The mind of people have been morphed and molded already to accept whatever is told to them already. So it's going to be nothing. That's just going to be one more thing that they're adding on to what you're accepting.
Listen to this. Back when I was in the world celebrating Thanksgiving, we were celebrating it at a family member's house who lived out in the woods, and the power went out. and the power was out for maybe about 20 minutes, but one of my family members was just tripping out in that 20 minutes, trying to call everybody, just losing their mind. So how much more when there's no food for a couple of days, no water, and no electricity at that? It's, people say 2 weeks at the most, and I mean, that's for a relatively strong person. Like, for the majority of these weak people out here, it's going to be a day, maybe even less.
Yep.
Hey, get that in my oldie but goodie, man. One I love, one of the scriptures I love, man. One of y'all brothers get that. Quab, you can break it down. It's hold on, it's right here real fast in the front. It's a Sirach 11 and 25, and read down to about 27. Get that real fast, Logan.
You said 11 and 25?
Yeah, bring it out for the brother.
Okay. This is a Sirach 11 and 25.
Hey, Salaki, two guy on the comment board, 2 witnesses. What state in the union you are? Where you reside, bro? Bring out what the brother asked.
Well, he got, because I ain't got it. No, so just read it. And, yeah.
This is Sirach 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
In the day of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction, all right? That's why these people that are so-called in good case, we're not even talking about the elites. We just talking about our families, got decent jobs.
Yep.
They're not worried about, they're not learning the parable from the ant ye sluggard. In a time of plenty, prepare for the winter. That's what we doing right now. We doing it spiritually. But in their mindsets, they no different than a fucking heathen. All right? They don't know calamities are coming. So they're not worried about affliction. We know affliction is coming. Bring it out, bro.
And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
All right. In the day of and there's a 5 precept, all right? In the day of affliction, when they're not thinking of prosperity, guess what the fuck they gonna do? When they stomach touching their back, a lot of these motherfuckers, man, Salaki. A lot of these motherfuckers, these Fiji water drinkers, alkaline water drinkers, these Whole Foods shoppers, overnight, they're not going to be able to eat the so-called filet mignon, and the only way they could get some sustenance is to get that chip, man. They getting that chip, man.
There's no question. It's a big influx. It's just
They
gonna be what we
get
gotta
that
do.
chip, man.
Get the chip. All right, give me the chip. Where I gotta go?
They're going to be the filet mignon for eating so healthy. They're going to be that nice, clean meat for these cannibals out here.
All right.
The brother say, man, hey, you in Boston? Y'all, come on, let's keep. I was talking to the brother on the
going.
Some more on that, right?
Yeah.
Verse 26. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his end is his deeds shall be discovered.
Break it down.
As I said, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget his pleasure. And as I said a little earlier, my family members started losing their mind when the power went out for 20 minutes. So that's a perfect example right there. And as it says, in his end, his deeds shall be discovered. We're going to see what that man's made of. See all his wickedness come out and get judged for all that wickedness.
They're going to see if he stored up his riches in heaven.
Hey, 2 witnesses. Are you dealing with the Boston camp? You got yoked with the Boston camp? GMS Boston, down there in Boston? If you don't mind my asking.
All of that's, man, for all. Well, go ahead. I know they got more than that, huh?
That's it on that.
All right. But yeah, man, you know that in the time of affliction, man, all of that's gonna go out the window. You know, that's like somebody going through a short trouble times of trouble. What the scripture say? What profited you to have all the riches and not have your health? You know what I mean? Like when you're going through affliction, your mind ain't gonna be thinking about, oh man, I done got another house. Oh man, I got 2-3 houses, man. I got this money. I got much saved up in the bank. I got this and that, man. I got all that. the things that matter is what's gonna matter in that time. And if you're not a spiritual person, exactly what the government and the you accept it. Exactly what they give you, you're gonna accept it, man, because you're of the world. So since you're of the world, you're gonna go ahead and follow what the world gives you.
So in these last days, seconds, and times, man, the Most High, bro, like when you read these prophecies, man, all of them basically, when you read Isaiah, Daniel, Ezekiel, they basically saying the same thing: the destruction of America and Israel come to repentance, so you could be delivered. Get Isaiah 10 and 22. And when we come in, week out, we basically are redundant. We basically say the same thing over and over again. This chip is about to hit. Martial law is coming, all right? Come back to these commandments. If you don't, this is going to happen to you. If you do, the kingdom of heaven awaits you if you're in that elect number, man. So anybody that look at us and listen to us, we do videos week in and week out. We on the highways week in and week out. This time of us coming out fishing and telling you to take heed to Yahweh Shemiah's word is dwindling. Like when you got that sand thing in that hour dance, in that hourglass, yeah. And you know when that sand be coming down, man, it's not full at all. It's towards the it's what?
A couple grains left.
A couple grains of sand left, man. Bring out the precept, all right?
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 22. It says, for though thy people, Israel, be as the sand of the sea.
I mean, it's billions of us. It's Israelites. We have the stars of heaven, man, the host of heaven, man. Israel is all throughout the planet, and we deep, man. Bring it out, bro.
It says, yet a remnant of them shall return.
You got to pray to how about Shemiah Shai? You're in that remnant, man. Because guess what? When that famine comes, it's going to get you. The scriptures tell us the worst way to die is to fucking starve the devil. It's best to get a bullet in your fucking head when it comes to death. Dying Ebola before you starve to fucking death. Pestilence is going to come. So this devil is in the CDC right now, creating a 3-headed monster that's going to wipe out a fraction of humanity. And the sword, man, these stormtroopers, these mercenary soldiers, Blackwater troops, they're going to go from house to house like they did down here in New Orleans. They're going to go from house to house and bring people out their house. And if you, what the Cosby says, stop resisting. Stop. They're not going to do that. You know how they be saying when you look at them on TV, stop resisting. They're just going to put, like Yakinan always say, put 3 bullet holes in your head like a bowling ball. That's it. They're not going to talk. And they're going to be on PCP too. They're going to be programmed killing machines, man. They're not going to be in their right minds. They're going to go through that the MK Ultra
and they're going to have
indoctrination camps. They're going to have microchips in them. And they just going to be bred to come in and kill.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, it's true.
And they're going to be making bets and they're going to be making wagers with each other on, I got more kills than you. I got more kills than you. That's what we coming to, man. Great death.
I got a scripture.
You got it, bro.
Lamentations 4 and 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword is better than they that be slain with hunger.
That's right, brother.
It's for these pine away, stricken through for the want of fruit of the field.
Come, man. So, you know, that famine gonna hit. That famine's gonna hit, man, and you can see it plain as day, man. That famine is gonna knock. What you say, bro?
Check this out, verse 10. The hands of a pitiful woman, it's like the hands of the pitiful women are setting their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughters of my people.
Right, you got it, Doc.
Yeah, so the women in the last days are going to be using their children as meat. You know, cannibalism is going to be back in style, man.
That's right, bro.
A lot of people, the things you thought that a person wouldn't do, they will do in the last days, man. With hunger, when their stomach touching their back, you're going to see the animalistic nature of people, man.
That's right, brother. I got your precept about this cannibals that's gonna happen in the last days, man.
That's gonna be a beautiful thing for a lot of you nigga women, man. Cause conversating with you nigga women, a lot of you nigga women always talking about, man, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. Oh, I don't eat this. Oh, you bitches is gonna eat anything that look edible in that fucking day. Any motherfucking thing. A bitch might pick up a bottle of fucking lighter fluid and try to drink that shit.
They gonna do it, all right?
You did?
You joking, they gonna do shit like that. This Deuteronomy 28 and 15. And he shall besiege thee in thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustest throughout all the land. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which thou, the Lord thy power, have given thee. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and daughters. So you're not just gonna eat any human. Yo, you motherfuckers, the 2/3, you're gonna kill your kids and eat them, man. And there's nothing written under nothing new under the sun. Everything written aforetime was written for our learning. Our people did that in 70 AD and during the besiege of Masada, man. And it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen worse in this day and age, okay? Which Yahweh have given thee in the siege and in straightness with thy enemies that shall distress thee. And that's gonna happen during Jacob's trouble, during martial law, man. All right? When all hell break loose. You people are gonna kill your kids, man. They look at us and scoff at us and mock us and come against us. We gonna have the last laugh. We gonna be pilgrims in the earth. We might walk by you motherfuckers and see you. You know how when they had that wood, they had that pig on the little stake
on the spit
and turn it around over the fire. We're gonna see a motherfucker doing that to his child, man.
My people just asked me to take him to the Salvation Army. I seen a nigga woman in there by herself. She said, "Oh yeah, you know I got 7 kids by her fucking self. One fucking woman with 7. You think that bitch ain't gonna take one of them 7 and feed it to the other 6 with herself?
Take 5 out of 7.
And they're gonna make sure the motherfucker tastes good too. She gonna whip that fucking leg up, that baby leg, baby arm. She gonna whip that shit up. And guess what? When somebody smell it, somebody gonna bust through that fucking door and kill her and fuck her shit all up."
Hey, somebody, 2 witnesses on the comment board say, "Wife would probably leave me soon." Hey, they come with the territory, all right? Yeah. Hey, bro, they come with the territory.
That's the bitterness. That's the bitter of it.
Hey, somebody get Sirach the 2nd chapter. Sirach the 2nd. Hey, they come with the territory, all right? When you come to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, it's like, and that's what, and when I'm gonna get that scripture in Sirach 2, it'll say, when wisdom will dwell with you, she dwell with you by crooked paths, bro.
Shit, bro.
Look, I jumped all over that.
Bring it out, all right? This is
Sirach. Hey, man, niggas. Hey, it is what it is, bro. In that day, bro, the woman, it is what it is, man. I'm over here laughing, but it's true though, man. The brother put
the another one.
God, you have him 100-fold, bro. 100-fold, bro. Bring it out, all right?
Con, this is Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for some temptation.
When you come, Yahweh Shem Shai, you're gonna be tempted. You're gonna not just your wife, your children. You're going to have to pick if you want that. We see a lot of that going on right about now. Are you going to pick your Yahweh Shem Shai or your wife and your children? I know that's in the air right now.
Message, huh?
You know, message. You know, bring it out, huh?
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
So set thy heart. You got to strengthen your mind and prepare yourself for the worst. She might leave you, bro. She might leave you for you never to see again on this side, man. And you have brothers with that testimony.
Mm-hmm.
You know, are you gonna submit to her, or are you gonna submit to Yahweh Shem Shai? Bring it out, all right?
And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
And that's what we want. We want to be increased at our last end. Hebrews 4:16. We want to be increased at our last end, man. So these times we coming about. If your wife leave you, she's gonna be one of the ones we talking about eating other human body parts and shit. You see what I'm saying? If she stay with you and submit to you and you of the elect, she could be comforted. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make the decision: are you gonna follow Yahweh Shem Shai or giving in to your children or your wife, man? That's a decision every man of the Lord have to make. Bring it out, all right?
I got some fun. I gotta find it real fast. I got some for the brother. You know, I got some like a motivation for you too, bro.
All right.
Yeah,
bring it out, right?
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
That's right, man. It's not just women and family, man. Brothers-in-laws, good jobs. You know, your family abandon you. Your family become your enemies. We talking about brothers and sisters, not just your wife, man. Friends and family. You know, like as it pertains to me, the only people I hang around is these brothers. Like my whole circle has changed. I deal with my mother. I still deal with my mother. I love her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in reality. My mama, she gonna get that fucking chip, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in reality.
I know mine.
You know what I'm saying? She getting that fucking chip, and I love her dearly. You know?
Get Luke 17:31 real fast.
You know? And bring it out, huh?
Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So if you're the elect, man, you going in that fire, bro. I mean, and after if she leave you, something else happen. You'll lose your job. Your health start fucking with you. You know, that's that fire. That's that adversity. When you read Jeremiah the 24th chapter, our great king say he put us in the land of the Chaldeans for our good. So he put us in this fire for our good. It's supposed to purify us and make us better.
But hey, if you choose your wife or your job over this truth, the Most High is going to take it away from you anyway in a much worse ways.
Yeah,
that's right.
This is that Luke chapter 17, verse 31.
Hold on.
It says,
hold on. I'm gonna put it on the screen real fast. I read it.
Luke chapter 17, verse 31. It says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away.
Right. So it says, which is in his housetop, and his stuff in his house, let him not come down to take it away. One would think that's talking about book sacks, clothes, shoes, or whatnot. That's talking about pretty much. Let me get it real fast. This is stuff.
Strong's G 4632. Skuos.
The skuos goes into the vessel implication of the household, domestic gear. But I want to get straight to the point, man. This is right here. A wife as contributing to the usefulness of the husband. So meaning if you had a woman that's doing everything a woman that's doing everything that you want her to do, it says come not down from off your housetop, man. Meaning that if you somewhere in the last days and she's not around you and everything and all hell breaks loose, don't go back for that woman, man. So because the Lord might have it set up to where she might be doing shit you are not around for us her thoughts or something like that. The Lord had her somewhere on the other side of the city when it go down. Don't go looking for her like the movie what his name, Troy, or with Achilles. You got to go back for the woman when the seed fall.
Get killed.
Yeah. So go night. So basically, it says in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him not likewise not return back. Don't go back for it, man. You know, if she leaves.
Look at verse 32.
What it says?
Verse 32, straight to the point. Remember Lot's wife.
Yeah, that's another thing. Remember Lot's wife, man. Because if she leave you in a time of all that, man, she looks back like Lot's wife, man. Don't go back for it, man. Continue going, bro. What you about to say? Somebody about to say something?
The person in the comments that was talking about his wife leaving him, your wife might be Lot in the reincarnation.
That's right. We got a lot of Lot's wife, you know. We know that, man. It's a lot of them, man. You gotta stay strong as a soldier, man, and keep on trucking, man. If that happens, man. Even sometimes it's sad to say when brothers fall amongst you, man. Other soldiers amongst you that fall. You know, men that you didn't went on a spiritual battle with on these highways and byways. Sometimes men fall on right on side you. Sometimes I bring up this analogy to the brothers in this camp. Sometimes you gotta, just like in real war, when a man's out there in the foxholes shooting actual AR-15s at the enemy, your best friend beside you might catch a couple of them, man. What, you gonna sit there and sob and cry? Nah, you got to take that dude dog tags off and keep on going, man. Unless you gonna die.
That's right.
Same thing. How much more a woman? You got to keep fighting, man. That's that what if moment, though, you know. But you got it, Quab.
All right, bring out that precept.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace.
So that's what you got to do first and foremost. You got to pray to Yahweh Shah daily, lament to the Father, ask Him for forgiveness, and come to the throne of grace boldly. So and ask Him, man, to comfort you, give you strength where you're weak, man. You know, that's what we got to do first and foremost, man. That's the sincere milk. All right, bring it out, bro.
That we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need.
See, we want to the time of need is here, man. Jacob's trouble is here. The leaves on the fig tree are tender. Jacob's trouble is here, man. So you got to do what it takes, man. You know, pray, fast, lament, study these scriptures, be yoked to the body, like the brother two witnesses, man. I know brother Zion in the Boston Cal personally, bro, man. You get yoked to them brothers, man. Them brothers sharp down there, man. And you know, you do what you see them do. Like Paul say, be ye followers of me. You do what you see them do. You know, you get under, be apt to learn, like the brothers have to be apt to teach, man. And pick up your cross and start running with that bitch, man. Well, we in a damn time, man. Shit about to hit the fan, man. We just one false flag away from martial law, man. And when this false flag gonna be a real one, it's gonna be 100K probably die this time, man.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Gonna make 9/11 seem like a dead Chuck E. Cheese, man.
Calm, bro. So you want, you know, we about time for us to take it in, Yakana.
Yeah, go ahead, handle
you got any more?
Shut it down, huh?
All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, all right, you got it, bro.
Just to kind of bring it back around full circle to the beginning. All of these calamities are about to befall, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can change the rulership and bring the Israelites back into that power seat. This is Ezekiel 17:23. In the mountain of the height of Israel will I plant it, and it shall bring forth boughs and bear fruit, and be a goodly cedar, and under it shall dwell all fowl of everything, of every wing. And that's talking about these other heathen nations to come back into our rulership. So you brothers need to fight to be that acceptable man, that gold tried through the fire, to be of that first dominion. In the shadow of the branches, therefore, shall they dwell, and all the trees of the field shall know that I, Yahweh, have brought down the high tree. This is all the Most High's playbook, him putting Esau up, him bringing Esau down.
Yeah, that's that. What's that one else again? What? Just tell me where you at, huh?
Ezekiel 17:24.
Come on. Yeah, that high tree of Esau, man. Definitely Esau. He's that high tree. Go ahead.
That I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree Esau, and have exalted the low tree Israel. Those princes walking on foot while those servants are on horses, have dried up the green tree and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, Yahweh, have spoken and have done it.
Hey, Louis Green.
I'm about to call him.
Hey, Louis Green. Let your words match up with your let your actions match up with your words, bro.
Hey,
Lord say the same, man. We're gonna be out there Saturday, bro. So come out there, man. You know.
I'm about to hit you up in a minute, man.
That's right, brother. So with that, take us out, bro.
With that, we hope the sit down was edifying to you sincere brothers out there. And I mean, if you have any urge to come out to the highways and byways, you better do it, because those doors of mercy are closing very quickly. So with that, we'll give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakavadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well, and peace and salutations to Yaakim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Right. May you brothers endure until the end. Wa Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.